They diverted my drain and called it progress. They cut a new channel, shoved a culvert where the stream had always run, and smiled when my garden went thirsty. To them, water was a line item on a spreadsheet. To me, it was family. When I first saw the crew, men in neon vests poking at my bank, I walked down without drama. He waved like a man announcing a ribbon cutting. "We've optimized the runoff," he said. Better for everyone. It wasn't better for everyone. It was better for him. His lawn drank like a king while my tomatoes withered into debt. They'd regraded the slope to siphon off what used to feed my plot. They'd installed a hidden elbow that funneled every storm into a new retention basin on their side. Clever, arrogant, and illegal under the drainage easement my grandfather had negotiated with the county decades ago. Problem for them? Not for me. I already knew the code. I'd lived it. I'd grown up reciting water lines and rights like prayers. I didn't hire a lawyer. I didn't wait for a hearing. I acted the way farmers do, quietly and with tools. Over the next week, while they bragged about improved curb appeal, I installed a simple regulator in the old culvert, a valve I was legally entitled to maintain because of that same easement. It had a meter on it too. Public works standards, municipal grade. Installed, inspected, and certified by a guy who owed me a favor from church. No research, no court filings, just the right knowledge. Applied, then I waited for rain. The storm came like a curtain. Sheets of water filled gutters, swelled the new channels they dug, and their retention basin filled faster than a banquet table. Pumps kicked, spewing water back into their sprinklers to keep the show green. They applauded their own engineering while my regulator sat silent, like a calm decision waiting to be made. On the 4th hour, I turned the valve. Not a vandal's break, a certified, municipal-grade release that rerouted the overflow back up the line and into the HOA basin. Only now it emptied into the exact zones they'd built on reclaimed runoff. The clubhouse pad, the ornamental beds, the underground storage they'd installed to haul more water than their permits allowed. Water doesn't argue. It goes where gravity and piping tell it to go. That night, it went straight into their tidy problems. Pumps burned out, landscaping sank in muck, stone walkways heaved. The clubhouse, with its handcrafted bar and wicker chairs, had a pond in its lobby by sunrise. They scrambled. Men in polos shouted over walkie-talkies. The HOA president marched to my gate, eyes wide with a real human panic I'd never seen on his face. "You flooded the common area," he hollered. I smiled and handed him a photocopy of the regulator certification, the municipal stamp, the inspection number. "It's within the easement maintenance protocol," I said, and the meter logged every gallon. The city came with clipboards and calculators. The inspector read the meter and then stared at the photographs of their unpermitted storage tanks. Fines followed. Emergency repair invoices followed. And the water? It stayed where it was, soaking their pride and their accounts payable. Then I did the part that made their faces go white. I drew up a simple invoice: stormwater management and emergency release services. I itemized labor, pump testing, meter reading, and a small monthly retainer to maintain safe flow so their clubhouse didn't turn into a marsh again. I stamped it, signed it, and sent it to their board. They could sue me, of course. But the meter, the permit, the county code on my side of the easement, those documents sat like a dam between them and their threats. Within a month, the HOA signed the service agreement quietly, and the payments started. Now, when clouds gather, the board president texts asking for a regulated release. I log into the meter, open the valve a fraction, and watch the irrigation systems come back to life on their side. I send the bill at dusk. If you'd let nature pay the debt, type "paid" in the comments. Like and subscribe for more stories.